down! Ah!
Oil leaks. Flat 6 scream. Launch control.
Launch control activated and go! Oh my!
Midlife crisis. Let me put you on some of the most insane Porsche game ever. We're talking about the M96, M97 and MA1 engines. The 986 Boxster, 996 and 997 911s, Caymans, and even the Cayennes that started the SUV revolution. Basically, anything Porsche shoved a flat 6 into during the late 90s and 2000s, those engines are wild. See, Porsche isn't just an automaker, it's a personality disorder on wheels. They've been building the same car for 60 years, just moving the engine around slightly and pretending it's new. But here's the thing, it works. Those early M96 engines, sure, they'll leak oil like an old Ducati and might nuke themselves with an IMS bearing failure, but if you get a good one, it'll sing to 7,000 RPM smoother than your therapist's voice. Porsche is the flat 6 company. That horizontal layout, balanced, low center of gravity, and it just feels right. The N97 cleaned it up a bit. Stronger internals, better sound, fewer nightmares. These are the engines that made the 997 Carrera S feel like the spiritual successor to the air-cooled era. It's analog, raw, and just a little bit scary in the rain. Now let's talk MA1. No IMS bearing, no more excuses. It's the N52 of the Porsche world. Not the fastest, not the most dramatic, but it just works. You can beat on this thing, take it to 7,500 RPM, and it'll happily take you home after. Stock, around 350 horsepower. Tuned, maybe 400. But you don't buy a Porsche for raw numbers, you buy it for the feeling. Speaking of feelings, the GT engines are a different religion. Mezger block, dry sump, motorsport pedigree. The GT3 and GT2 are what happens when Porsche engineers get drunk and decide to build a missile. These are the ones you hear at 9,000 RPM and think, maybe I should sell my house. And then there's the turbo. Oh, the 911 Turbo, the car that makes accountants feel like F1 drivers. Twin turbos, all-wheel drive, launches so hard it gives you trust issues. The 996 and 997 turbos are legit everyday supercars. The 991 Turbo S? It's so fast, it's almost boring. Almost. But here's the curveball, the Cayman. Mid-engine, balanced like a sushi knife, and arguably a better sports car than the 911. The 987 and 981 generations are criminally underrated. Sure, you'll hear, it's just a Boxster with a roof. But once you take one through a corner, you'll realize the truth. This is the car the 911 wishes it could be when it grows up. And let's not sleep on the Cayenne and Macan. Everyone laughed when Porsche made an SUV, but the joke's on them. These things move like they forgot they weigh 5,000 pounds.
Porsche's got me.
The Cayenne Turbo? That's a school-run supercar. The GTS? The perfect mix of daily and dangerous. Now, if you want peak Porsche wizardry, the 718 GTS 4.0. That naturally aspirated flat 6 in a mid-engine chassis is like finding out your daily commute comes with a built-in racetrack. Porsche interiors? Driver-focused, clean, but still a little weird. Why's the key on the left? Because Le Mans, baby. Why's the cup holder hidden? Because if you wanted comfort, you should have bought a Lexus. And let's talk sound. Every flat 6 Porsche ever made sounds like angels gargling gravel. Even with just a muffler delete, they go from nice car to who summoned Satan. No verbals, no tune pops, just real mechanical violence. Wheel game? Porsche stays clean. Fuchs, turbo twists, lobster claws, center locks. They're all classics. And don't even get me started on the ducktail spoilers and wide body kits. A slammed 911 on BBS E88s is a spiritual experience.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, they've had misses.
They looking for the shooter!
That was contested.
The Panamera looked like a pregnant whale when it came out. The Cayenne diesel Scandi didn't help. And the 718 4-cylinders broke some hearts. But Porsche always finds a way to win us back. All they need to do is drop a manual gearbox and we forgive them instantly. If you want the ultimate Porsche experience, get yourself a 997.2 Carrera S manual or a 981 Cayman GTS. They're analog, balanced, and just enough trouble to keep life interesting. Oh, and pro tip, every Porsche has a front trunk. So when you're sitting there, 7,000 RPM deep, flat six screaming behind you, just remember, you've still got room for groceries.